They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Miami Dolphins. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. Ready? All day, all day. 21, 21. Here we go. Jump. Switch.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Spawn. Harley, 64. He's coming. We got double up. Mike, 53. Mike. Hey, gun.
On second down, a run with Breida. And an alley to run. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 76 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down now, it's Bell, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a point, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He sets to fire deep. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Bell, and he can't find room to run. Bell's going to go down, and that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Here we go, here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
White. Check. Rush in. 22 jet bomber. Six. Lucky.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Dolphins. 52 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
11. Go ahead.
On first down, here's Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
2nd and 11 at the Jets' 29-yard line.
Here we go. What do you need? Number 53. Mike 53. All you get is a head. Tight dog. 12, fellas, here we go. Check. 53's Mike. Check.
Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
11.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking deep down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle. Bravo! On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Hey, Foxtrot. 53, check 53.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold.
Let's get off the field.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jakeem Grant, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can...
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Christian Wilkins able to get him for a loss of about 3. After the sack on first down, Darnold caught here by Griffin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
6-6, pull it high.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, it's Darnold. Looking middle, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. At the Dolphins.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
We got 3, we got 3.
19. Jets, nothing.
Oh, 80. We own it. We own it. Check 50 touch.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold flushed out right. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Now Darnold, and he's got a noon one. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Watch the screen.
Again, Darnold. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder with touchdown number 20 on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, 80! Flag!
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check.
11. Undercut. Hey, gun. Hey, come on. That hunt.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And some space here. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 77 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go,
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Darnold. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now he steps away. Here's Griffin on the catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Here's Bell. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Slam. Check that.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down. Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To throw is Darnold. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is it something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way we can.
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. Past the 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 15. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's just me and you.
21.
Check 99.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Watch switch. Pick the edge. Come.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running.
Here we go.
They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. 21. Hey, gun. 33.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Wilson now in his 2nd season in Miami. First 4 years were in Kansas City. He's always been a solid complementary receiver, but Miami really hoping he can take the next step in his development, be more of a go-to guy now at 27 years of age.
Check 53 is mine. Bandit.
One, Omaha.
53 is Mike. 53.
I got you.
Watch the run. 53 to Mike. 53. Check.
Now it's Breida, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 180. 21.
Let's go, we got this.
2. Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Watch the pass. Out.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go, go.
Back to throw, Darnold. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Here's the Jets punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Returnable for Grant. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180.
They can't hang with us.
Shit.
Wide. Get wide.
21. 21. 21. Get hot.
They run with Breida. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Here we go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
You got tight right there. Kill.
Hey, alert.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
Kill.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Hey, let's go.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. A gain there of 21 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Matchbox lights.
Under 10.
Now Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now it's Darnold. On the completion, Frank Gore. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the lady. The twins.
Lady.
Watch the ship. Hey.
Protein spill. Smooth.
Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Hey, Zoo.
Darnold from the red zone now. Throw left side complete. It's Griffin. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Five.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Lady.
Hey, switch gears. Deuce.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
White. 1, Omaha. Hey, gun.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo going deep here for Parker. And got his man complete. They'll get 34 yards there.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
36. Check. Hot.
X3. 218. Chop.
Check like 33. Check like
21. Here we go. Get hot.
This is Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go. Lock.
Showing up.
80 weapons.
Hey, alert 3.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First down.
Here we go. Wait, 80. Here we go. 6.
Here's Breida. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
They run again with Breida. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
21. Switch. I got this.
They run with Howard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a gain of 35. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Anunu's got it, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 20 on the year, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point by Marr, up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8, as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Kill.
Shoot. White. Blue draw corpus. Eleven.
You can't block me. You can't.
Now a give to Breida. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Third and 4. And this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Here's Darnold. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 9, General West.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He's back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. 3rd down here. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Hey, Alpha.
Darnold now to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
This is taken at the 3. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. They'll try to run with Breida, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Dolphins, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's their very first clunker of the year as they'll fall to 12-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.